What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We are back in the world of Fallout 4, and I just wanted to take a quick second to show you guys something and give you my opinion on it, and then we'll move on with the episode. A lot of you guys have been telling me to put on my charisma suit before I do any selling and such. Well, great mentats give you +5 charisma, and +5 charisma apparently only gives you 10% higher and lower prices. If 5 gives you 10, then the 2 I'm doing is only giving me like what 4%? I think it is. Yeah, so 4%. So I don't really think the suit's worth it. Combined with these, I'm getting a 14% price increase. To give you guys an idea what that is, that's 14 per 100, 140 per 1,000. It's not worth it. Anyways, I'm going to dump all this shit and we'll get into the episode. All right, so now that we're back, we have a lot to cover from the comments today. So first off, I want to give a shout out to Logan, and he says, because we're talking about the names of the cup. You guys remember from the last video, it was in the middle. I snuck that shit in, so only those of you who watched most of the video would have seen it. Logan asks, or not asks, tells me the name of the cup, and he says, Pyro. He named it My Thunder Sippy. And I'm assuming that's a Ted reference from Thunder Buddies, in which case I have to give you a high five, bro. So I definitely like that. It made me laugh. If it wasn't for Ted reference, then I remove my brownie points and you will be flogged and flayed for my amusement. The other name that I really, really liked, now a lot of you had good ones. Some of them were absolutely disturbing from like the 10th Circle of Hell. But yeah, that's right. We had to make new Circles of Hell for your comments. But then Hondo's right-hand man. I have no idea who the fuck Hondo is or why you're his bitch, but you might want to look into that pecking order because it doesn't seem right. He says the cup's name is Dimitri's Holy Chalice of Leninade, like Leningrad or Leninism. Or is it even called Leninism? I think it's Marxism, isn't it? Anyways, he says, see, that's why he was killed, Pyro. Broseph Stalin and capitalist America bringing his comrades drinking crop? Yeah. That made me laugh. So, Hondo, gotta give you a high five for that one, bro. That was good. All right, so apparently we got a couple weapons from that that last little run. Specifically, one that I missed, and I have to give Robert Creel a shout out for this. He says, so you left a Tesla power armor. Okay, but did you seriously just leave the Assaultron blade behind? Yeah, I did. And I hate how, like, here it's out, and then here it's, like, down, which just makes it kind of terrible. But anyways, that is the Assaultron blade. You can kind of see it. Thing looks nasty as shit. It feels about as slow as our Crim's Tooth. I don't know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. It feels about an attack a second. 1, 2, yeah, they're basically the same attack speed. The problem is, you look at the Assaultron blade, its damage is 59. Crim's Tooth is 98. So while this thing looks godlike, it's just not as good. Now the question we must ask ourselves, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, is whether or not we can put the Crim's Tooth sacrificial blade on the Assaultron. And if we can, then that's going to turn that blade into some ass whooping, I think. It may still suck balls, but it will look cool. Not that the other one doesn't look cool. Now, the question is, if you modify the Assaultron blade, which already looks sick as fuck, is it going to look even worse? And I'm pretty sure it's not going to fit on, but I figure it's worth a shot. Actually, before we go in there, I always hit the wrong damn buttons. Let's save real quick. I love how this, I exited too fast, and so we have to sit there for 5 minutes while it finishes the animation. All right, saving. Craft. All right, so for Crim's Tooth, we want to switch to no upgrade, which removes the sacrificial blade. So now it's a normal blade. You can see that. Let's do the Assaultron. Let's do no upgrade. And you can see we can't do anything. God dang, that thing looks sick, though, dude. That thing looks sick. All right, so that doesn't work. So I'm pretty sure I can put it back on. Wait, no. Let's just put it back on. Yeah, we just put it right back on. So no harm, no foul. Okay, So there's that. So unfortunately, the Assaultron blade, while looking cool, excuse me, while looking cool, sucks ass, and there's nothing we can do with it. So we're still looking. We're still looking for our legendary machete that we have yet to get in, what, 50 some odd episodes and like 60 hours of gameplay. All right, so the next comment that I have to give a shout out to is failed teacher number 1. And I'm ignoring the first part of his comment because he's a meanie poo-poo face and he's a dickbag and I don't like him. And I'm not even going to point out the fact that if I tattooed it across my forehead, dickbag, I won't see it, but you would. Kind of defeats the purpose there, doesn't it, motherfucker? Anyways. The second part of his comment, he says, also check out the Mr. Handy Weed Whacker you picked up. It's a beast. The only weapon described as very fast to the description box on screen. I don't even know where I picked this up. Must have been just something I just picked up out of the blue. It is a very fast attack speed. And you can see right here. Let me show it again. 17 damage. That sucks ass. But it's very fast. So how fast is very fast? I'm like, well, you know, am I just going to like fucking Jackie Chan spin this shit? No. Look at this. Look at this. We'll come inside so you can see a little bit better. There we go. It's a saw. Like literally just cutting some mofos up. Now the question is, does this count as a melee blade? It does. It does. Unfortunately, the only benefit we can give it is electrified. And it does require Science 1, which isn't that bad. What? Oh, did somebody just volunteer to test out my weapon? That's what it sounds like. Where you at, motherfucker?
Oh, I know you're here now.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Hang on. Let's save real quick, just in case. What's up, buddy? Oh God! Firing! Fire! I didn't sign up for fire. Oh, car's gonna explode! Yep, fool me once with that. Don't fool me twice. Oh, buddy, I'm coming. Oh, those are robots! Oh, Jesus. All right, you know what? We got a lot of these, as somebody pointed out. Unfortunately, I don't remember who. And I apologize. You're probably going to be mad at me. Be like, dude, I deserve a shout out. And you do, bro. You do. In fact, you know what? I'm going to find out who you are so I don't get yelled at. 1 sec. All right, so on screen, shout out to Jacob Ransom. He says, Pyro, you have 82 Molotov cocktails on you. That's 41 pounds you're carrying you never use. That's a good point. Although, Jacob Ransom, you're a bit of a dickbag for misspelling Molotov cocktail. It took me like 5 minutes to find your comment because I actually had to scroll through all my videos till I found the one since you misspelled it and I couldn't just search for Molotov. So, like, you get a cookie, but because of your dickbaggery, it's like a cookie that's been in my pocket for like 3 weeks and there's like some... Pretty sure that's belly button lint, and it's not even my belly button lint, so I cannot be held responsible for any diseases you may or may not catch while doing that. All right, so we're gonna use some mollies since we got tons. Burn, bitch! Oh, his leg's burned off. Oh, dog, get out of the way. Get out of the way, dog. Uh-oh, that one's gonna blow. I think. Yep, those were not legendaries, by the way. Neither of those were legendaries. All of you were very mean to me, telling me that I'm an idiot for looking at legendaries or whatever, or not looking at legendaries. These were protectatrons, and they were all bad. So, oh great, we picked up some more mollies. So I don't know if I like this thing. This Mr. Handy's thing is kind of, to not be too punny, kind of handy. I mean, it fucking Rick rolls, dude. I like this. That's evil. That's fucking pure black nasty evil, and I am a fan. So if we upgrade this thing, which we have the ability to do eventually, once we pick up some science or whatever, it will kick it up to, what is that, 30, let's say it's 10, 20, 36? 36. Now the question is, how fast is that damage? And that's the problem. Is the other one is it's basically an attack every half second. So in comparison, and unfortunately I fucked up the video, so I wasn't able to get you guys the video of Crim's Tooth versus Pikmin's Blade. But basically, Pikmin's Blade will attack, I think it's like twice a second almost, where Crim's Tooth will attack basically once a second. This one could attack like 4 times a second. So with Pikmin's Blade, you have to attack 7 times to equal the damage of, over time, of Crim's Tooth. Whereas with this, it might rapidly get there faster. So I'm thinking we're actually going to hang on to Mr. Handy's Buzzblade because it just is fucking cool. It's fucking cool, and I'm a big fan. All right, so the other weapon that we've got, oh god, I always fuck up, is right here. Is the Tesla rifle, fires an electrical discharge that arcs between opponents. Now, I won't be. Oh my god, dude, look at that thing. That thing is fucking sick. Charging lob barrel releases electrical traps. Oh my god, dude. Hold fire to charge, releases shotgun blast. Hold fire to charge, fucking like rail gun looking thing. Improve rate of fire, inferior damage and range. So that's gonna be like a machine gun arcing rifle. That's pretty sick. And then obviously the standard sights. So let me show you guys what that one looks like. Now, unfortunately, that's not gonna work. Let's see. That's not gonna work for us because obviously it's a weapon. Where is it? There it is. Let's take a look at this thing. Fucking hell, dude. It looks like a Sega CD on top of like a lawnmower with, oh my god, dude. All right, let's take, oh wow. You can spam it too. That's pretty badass, I gotta say. Of course, I'm burning through. What kind of fuel does it use? It just uses cells, so that's really not that bad. So I'm gonna hang on to this because it's cool. Like, normally I would sell this shit because I'd be like, fuck it, I'm never going to use it. But the cool factor on that one kind of makes me want to hang on to it. I'm just saying, it's pretty cool. All right, so today's comment question of the day for you guys. Some of you... Hi. You're a little creepy. Some of you guys who have been following, you know, all of the stuff with, what do you call it, Fallout and all that. Oh, I forgot to do the Savage Assaultron's head. Yeah, we gotta do that one too. Hang on. I want to be really pissed off if it's a melee weapon. Oh, that's fucking sick looking. Oh, you have to reload it to fire. Holy shit!
It means we should get the hell out of here.
I have to. Oh, you can reload it with 2. Wow, that's bad as hell. That's bad as hell. I'm liking that. We're keeping that guy too, because I mean I'm never gonna use it, but if I was going to, it would be really cool too. So we're gonna hang on to that, and then we're gonna put Mr. Handy's Buzzblade. Let's go ahead and favorite you. Put you in slot number 1. Now you're gonna notice all of our drugs have kind of dropped off because we've basically burned everything, which is kind of unfortunate. So we're gonna put Jet as 3. We're going to put Jet Fuel as 4. Whoops. Is it still on there? Yeah. All right. Buff Tats as 5. Are we out of Mysterious Serum? We are. All right. So Psycho Jet or Psycho Buff? We'll do Psycho Buff for now. Yeah. And we'll put that as 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we're going to need to go see Lorenzo and get... There we go. Get some more of that sorted out. Anyways. Sorry. Comment question of the day. Basically, if those guys have been following the whole Fallout stuff, you'll notice that they've released a new survival mode. Now, it's only in beta. So what does that mean? That means it's accessible now, but it's not in final form. So there may be some changes. There are some problems with it, though. And there's some benefits. So basically, all of the monsters do more damage. All the monsters, you do more damage. So basically, they do more, you do more. There is no quick saving or auto saving or anything along those lines. You have to go and sleep to save. On top of that, you can only do that in a bed. So, and I believe it has to be a bed you own. Hi. Okay, fucking scaring me. So that means if I get into a fight, I have to win the fight, basically, before I can go and do anything, which is kind of poor. I'm not real happy about that, but, didn't really ask me. There's no quick travel. That's a real bummer. Not having any quick travel means it's going to be very, very, very hard for me to easily do a series on that because, I'm going to have to actually walk across the countryside. On top of that, there is no spawns. The respawns don't respawn very quickly. So you can get them to respawn, but they respawn significantly slower than they normally do. Where the fuck is he? So basically what it means is you have to kind of move across the countryside slowly as you're expanding your reach. God, that thing's fucking loud. And just kind of go from there. So I'm not sure what I think about that. There are some aspects of it that I think are really cool, and there's some aspects of it that I think are really shitty. So if... God, that's loud. There's like something going on back here. What the fuck? Oh! Dude, I've been looking all over your place for your ass!
What can I do for you?
I need another serum.
I need more serum.
For you, my friend, I provided that.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Was there anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Never mind.
Don't me, motherfucker. I'll end you. If your serum wasn't so good, I would have ended you already. That's 0. So 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I make Handy's blade? Let's just find out. Boom. Yep. Anyways, so again, sorry, keep getting distracted. The question is, do you guys want me to start a new series along with this one? The series will be played completely differently. We're going to play it kind of the way I would think it would need / be meant to be played. And by that, I mean, we'll be focusing more on setting up settlements throughout the area, clearing out areas around that, and it will most likely be a long-range sniper / maybe like nuclear missile type engagement range. So basically, I'll be sitting back, picking people off, and then moving in slowly, and it'll be very strategic, and there will be some rage, but it probably won't be a main storyline type deal, because I'm probably going to just ignore the storyline and just play whatever the fuck I want. We might do the Institute on that one eventually. So that's the thoughts. That's the thoughts. The problem is, if I do that, I have to update my game to the beta version. And if I do that, there's a possibility that it will break this save. So what I'd do is I'll make a save, but I basically would have to switch back and forth between these saves, which will probably require me to download an update. And I don't know how that would work. So do you guys want me to finish this series before we mess with that? Do you guys want me to try and do them together with the possibility of losing this one? What are your thoughts? So I'm gonna ask you guys for your opinion in this one. Read through the comments before you post yours, because if somebody else has commented what you want to do, then just upvote theirs and then reply to them and say, yeah, I agree. That way I don't end up with, 500 posts saying the exact same thing. And then if, whatever we get, like let's say we get 3 options or 2 options, then we'll make a poll. So once again, option is finish this LP, then start the sniper survival mode, or try the survival sniper mode with the risk of losing this save. And then if it works, or if it doesn't work, then we just move on to that one and just retire this guy, or attempt to do them both together if it's possible. And in that instance, you'd probably only get a couple episodes a week of each series. And by that, I mean Monday would be one, Wednesday would be another, Friday would be another, kind of bouncing back and forth. Does that make sense? So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Read the comments, upvote each other's, and reply to each other. That way we don't end up with 12,000 different things. I know I'm going to end up with it anyway. I don't even know why I asked. All right, so let's get on with the story. All right, so we are back here. We're supposed to talk to Ada to move the story along. Zipping over here real quick, see what we can find. I'm still a little sad that I couldn't put the Assaultron blade hooked up with that badass. Okay, that's not Ada. I love how the robots are just roaming free on the island.
Our databanks are continuing to accumulate vast amounts of data regarding...
Here you go.
We don't care.
The final radar beacon. I'll need that head back when you...
Of course.
Lols?
It shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. Still in one piece. I'm not
Nice.
sure why you want the head back. All we needed was its radar beacon. Besides, robo-brains are notorious for being, well, a real pain in the neck.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Now that you have the final radar beacon, will it be enough to track down the Mechanist's location?
I certainly hope so. I've already started the calculations while we've been having this conversation. That still doesn't explain why you need that head back.
Should I tell her?
We still need it, Ada. I believe it can help us access the Mechanist's facility.
Of course. It makes perfect sense that the Mechanist would not only keep its location a closely guarded secret, but would
she
secure
agrees.
against intrusion as well. I'm terribly sorry. I hadn't considered that possibility at all. I'm afraid when it comes to assisting humans, I'm not doing very well lately.
That's all right. We'll punish you later.
Don't be ridiculous. If it wasn't for you, we couldn't have gotten this far already.
That's kind of you to say. Ever since I let my friends die in the caravan,
Holy shit.
I feel like I've been failing in my duty.
A little bit of guilt there.
The day we were attacked. Perhaps if I had selected an alternate route, they'd still be alive. Sometimes I wish that Jackson had programmed me with my personality mode set permanently to disabled.
We'll go with
You
that.
shouldn't think that way. Your personality helps you think creatively.
I
Lols?
appreciate what you're trying to do.
LOL?
But it's obvious
Denied.
that my personality mode on is causing me to make mistakes. I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't happen again. Now I've distracted you for long enough.
Wow.
I'll finish up my calculations while you deal with our new friend, Jezebel. Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us access to the Mechanist's facility.
Oh, God, we gotta find her a body.
Nonsense once and for all.
Build Jezebel a body. Oh, fuck. Wait. Can I put her... Wait. Can I put her body in you? Hey.
A pleasure to see you again, sir. Are you ready to depart?
Oh, you're so weird. Damn it.
Actually, I'll be back later.
Very well, sir. Would you like me to go with you?
No! Oh, God, there's too many Adas. I can't believe I have the same voice for both of them. Some of you have pointed out I should probably change that. I keep meaning to and keep forgetting to. Well, why don't you do it now? Because I'm lazy. I'm lazy. That's like severely lazy. It's like, dude, you're already going to the damn thing. God. Well, let's see if we can put her head here. Where's her voice? Yeah. Right now it's female voice. Let's change it to female processed voice. Yes. Sure. There we go. Okay, so can I put her head? Succubus head? Okay, so I don't understand that. Succubuses are supposed to be like demons that like use... They're supposed to be really sexy demons that basically lure men in and have their way with them and eat their soul, from what my understanding is. And I'm sure one of you will be like a succubus mythologist PhD and will correct my ass. But that's just my general idea of what a succubus is. That looks about as far from a sexy demon bitch as I can ever think. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know. All right, so I'm confused on what I'm supposed to do here, because I was hoping... Exit station. Do I have to actually build her a brand new one? This is going to be annoying. Data. Headhunter. Build Jezebel a body. I just built you a body, bitch. Well, I mean, I technically already had the body built, you know, but she wants a body. So let's look at the torso. Can I change it maybe? Sentry torso? Is there one she wants? Robo Brain torso? I don't have any ceramics. Are you kidding me? That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Sentry front torso. Oh, okay, apparently I don't have to build it. So does that count as a body for her? I'm assuming no. Okay, let's go back. Now that she's got the torso, Jezebel's head right there. Yes. Okay, that was actually pretty easy, all things considered. All right, done. Hello, Jezebel. Hey.
Interesting. This body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
We'll go with best I
I'm
can do.
sorry you feel that way. It's the best I can do.
Yes. Well, it's certainly better than being stuck to a machine surrounded by rust devils, poking and prodding me for their amusement. Look,
I do what I can.
it's obvious we don't care for each other's company.
Wow.
Which suits me just fine, so why don't you ask me everything you wanted to know, and then I'll be on my way.
Why did General Atomics make you so uncooperative?
I haven't the faintest idea of what you're talking about. I'm a top-of-the-line model with an efficiency rating that makes Mr. Handy look like a glorified toaster oven.
Wow.
Given a set of instructions, I will complete them without question and without error. Now, Were there any other ridiculous questions you wanted to ask?
Tell me everything you know about the
Now
Mechanist.
there's a fascinating subject.
What a
The
bitch.
Mechanist, amazingly adept at programming, a veritable genius with electronics. I'm not surprised you're interested. I've been dutifully carrying out the Mechanist's instructions to help the people of the Commonwealth for
Wait,
quite a
help?
long time.
I find that very hard to believe.
I can't imagine why. It's actually quite simple. The Mechanist instructed me to seek out and help the people of the Commonwealth. By my calculations, the easiest way to help a human is simply to destroy it. There's no point in prolonging
Holy
a lapsively
fuck!
fragile life. It's the most efficient way to assist them.
Oh my
Any
god.
other effort to help tends to result in numerous complex side effects.
Wow.
I don't think you understand the definition of help.
To give or provide what is necessary to accomplish a task or to satisfy a need. I'm doing exactly as I was instructed. Assisting a human to the best of my abilities only affords a 25% survival rate. That
Wow.
means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting will die from something beyond my control. Therefore,
Wait, what?
it's better to hasten the human's death and put them out of their likely chance of misery than to deplete my limited time. It's actually quite elementary.
Wow.
But given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
Wow.
And you're going to be a brain pate if you don't tell me how to access the Mechanist's
There's no
facility.
need to be rude. It's rather simple, really. In order to gain entry to the Mechanist facility, you're going to need to outfit one of your robots with an MSAT modification. I'll upload the plans to your Pip-Boy device. There.
Okay.
I've fulfilled my portion of our agreement.
Kill her
Perhaps
now.
I'll remain here for a while and see how things resolve between yourself and the Mechanist. Purely for my own amusement, of course. I suspect you'll have quite a tale to tell once you return. But then again, I'd be surprised if you ever return at all.
I really don't like her, like at all. Like, she's kind of a horrible person. She's not even a person. She's kind of a horrible robot thing. All right, let's go find. I don't know why they run all the way over here. We got a perfectly decent house over there that they could just hang out at.
Diagnostic complete. I'm happy to report I won't be falling apart on you anytime soon.
Don't care.
Hey, Ada.
I trust you've completed your business with Jezebel. I hope she wasn't too difficult.
Oh, she was evil.
Is there a chance these robots could be misinterpreting orders?
Yes, I've considered the possibility. The contradictory nature of the Mechanist's broadcasts are troubling.
Yeah, but wouldn't he
the
know?
truth is, regardless of intent, the Mechanist needs to be stopped. These robots are too much a threat. Were you able to discover how to gain access to the Mechanist?
Yep.
I need to outfit a robot with something called an MSAT. Jezebel gave me the
A
plan.
custom modification that acts as a key to the Mechanist facility. Very smart. In fact, chances are high the MSAT may be required for multiple
wonderful.
access points, like a robot identification card. As for my task, I was able to decrypt the signal with the final radar beacon. The source
Outstanding.
is coming from a Robco sales and service center. Most likely a front for a larger operation.
A
It's
front?
time to take the offensive. Have you formulated a plan?
Yeah, we're gonna go in there and kill them all.
This Mechanist is a real threat. I only see one of us walking away
I
from this
won't
thing.
disagree, but it may be beneficial to discover motive and reasoning first. Now, if you're ready, I believe you have an MSAT to install. Would you allow
Okay.
me to assist you on this mission?
Sure, why not?
Of course, Ada. Let's go.
Lead the way.
I was hoping I'd get to voluntold her, but apparently she's gonna get to volunteer, so
I have some to spare.
all good. All good. All right, so we got to install this thing inside of her. See what happens. Ada?
What we building today?
Why are you even... Dude. MSAT. Boom. Done. All right, Ada. What's it look like?
You
Is there any
certainly know
difference?
your way around a workbench.
Oh. Wow, 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 wow. No? God, she's funky looking. I don't even understand how she... Really? Really? For a smart robot, she's pretty dense. I wonder how long she'll walk right up against there. What do you guys think? 20 minutes? An hour? 2 days? rest of eternity. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And in the next episode, hopefully we're going to go kick the Mechanist's ass.